We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Portland Snowhawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35. Yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Now second and 6.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check. Fresno. Check 52. Back.
Now they try the right side here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun now on third down. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Portland football here ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gill. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Raiders 20, Snowhawks nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He'll go up top here for Hamler. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raiders 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To number 4. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20.
How you like me now?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 27. Snowhawks nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to
Now after the
kick off.
touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 41's coming, 41's the mic. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. You want to go 99? Stop, 99. 19 tight, 19 tight. Right here, 41 right. Here we go, here we go. Mike 41. You gotta wedge that, huh? Come off the ball hard. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop. And
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Their line set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
44, Mike 44. Check.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. 22-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
It's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Shut him down! Let's do this! Yeah, we dominate today.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
60 Bison.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3 down, 3 down. Buffalo 18. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check, check. Mike 42. 42's Mike. 42's Mike. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mike 42. Mike 42. Here we go.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught by Mooney. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They're running it. Mike 42.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Snowhawks, nothing.
Red 70 Lions. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. 19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw again. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jarnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Snowhawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down, and it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.